Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a vanity tour. This is inspired by Coda ASMR's recent vanity tour that I was just watching. This is going to be a very lo-fi video. I'm just filming on my phone, so we're going to get some handheld camera action and some lo-fi audio. But with that being said, let's just get started. So this is my general setup. This is my vanity itself. It's literally just a desk. And then this is my little bookshelf next to it, which I can do a separate tour of. But let's get into the vanity. I'm going to start with this mirror so that you don't have to see the reflection. I just moved it down because, as you know, you haven't seen my face, but hey, leg reveal. Okay, so first compartment is kind of boring, but it's just my little bits and pieces, you know, tweezers, my little cutesy Hello Kitty face razor, clippers, nail scissors. That's just where I like to keep those bits and pieces. And then I have a spray hand sanitizer because I like to always sanitize my hands before I do my skincare and makeup. My hand mirror, which is so dirty and old, but I use it all the time. I love it. Around this side I have a hand cream, and then down here I have my favorite lip oils of all time. These are the Fenty Skin lip oils. I actually have one more, but it's in my handbag. And then my favorite tinted lip balms of all time, which are the Huda Beauty Glowish balms. So I keep like my favorite everyday lip products right here. And then of course the mirror itself. It does have a little light, but honestly it doesn't work that well, but it does the trick. I love this little organizing section that it has here. My boyfriend actually got this for me, which was so sweet. So that's the mirror, but I'm going to move that out of the way so you don't have to look at this reflection the whole video. So right behind the mirror in the front here I have my two setting sprays. Oh my gosh, this one's got a few marks. I did organize, but I haven't actually like cleaned, so if you see dust or smudges, no you didn't. So this is my One Size beauty one. It's known to be one of the best setting sprays to make your makeup last all day. It's like a hairspray for your face. I kind of only use that where I'm like going to an event or going out and I know I'm going to be out for a while or sweating or whatever. It was kind of pricey and I had to wait like ages for it to come back in stock, so it's kind of precious to me, but yeah, I really like it. And then I have my ColourPop Pretty Fresh setting spray, which I also really like. This is more of like an everyday, like just trying to make the makeup melt into your skin kind of thing, and I love the way it smells. So that's what keeps me coming back. In this little section I just have a hand and body lotion. I'm not up to using that one yet. I'm using up some others first, but I do absolutely adore this scent. And then I have a backup Moroccan oil, which I got for Christmas. I still haven't gotten to using it yet. And then just some Olaplex number 6, which is like the smoothing one. And then a detangling spray at the back. But I'm not really using these things that often, or just not using them yet. And then this is where I keep all of my eye makeup brushes, which, oh my god, are very dirty. Don't look at that. I love playing with makeup, especially eyeshadow, and I'm constantly just doing new looks without like washing all my brushes. Like I will generally, I will generally not wash my brushes until they're literally all dirty and I have none left. But this is all of them. I have them in this really cute little Disney like pen holder that came out for the 100th anniversary last year, and it's purple and beautiful. I find that office stuff is really good for makeup storage. And yeah, these are just all my brushes. This brush, no, not you. This one. This is a flower beauty brush, and it is literally my favorite brush if it wants to focus. It's double-sided, which I normally don't love, but this is like my favorite brush. I only have the one. And then I have a lot of like Colourpop, some eco tools. I would say it's mostly Colourpop. I've also got some Real Techniques in there, just all sorts. Moving across, I have my face brushes that are just in like a little, what do you call this thing? There's a specific name for it. It's like what you meant to put like your toothbrushes and stuff in. I've had it forever. And then this is like an assortment of brushes, mostly Real Techniques and Colourpop, some eco tools as well. I like Real Techniques brushes, especially their face brushes, so that's that. And then I just have like some press-ons and whatnot. They live in there. Then of course I have my favorite detangling spray, which is the Briogeo Superfoods, and my Moroccan oil, which I love. I get the Moroccan oil light because I have fine and blonde hair. Okay. And then this is where the magic happens. This is my little section of eyeshadow palettes. I have way too many eyeshadow palettes because I used to be a collector. Now's probably a good time for me to say I'm well aware that I have more makeup than any one person needs. I am now spending mindfully and no longer collect makeup as such, but I do still have quite a bit of it. The only palette I've actually bought this year is this Huda Beauty one. The Huda Beauty palettes, I have 4 right here. They are my favorite eyeshadow palettes of all time. And I found this one in TK Maxx, and it was like $12, which they're normally way more than that. So I was like, that is a steal. And I actually didn't get it when I first saw it because I was like, no, I'm trying not to buy stuff. I'm trying not to buy makeup. Going into TK Maxx was my first mistake. But I ended up going back the next weekend and I was like, if it's still there, it's a sign that I'm meant to get it. And it was. So I think it was just meant for me. Let me open this up. This is kind of difficult because I'm just like holding my phone. This is its gorgeous interior, and oh my gosh, you guys, I was playing with my makeup last night as you do, and I unlocked the best eyeshadow combination. It's this little purple one, so stunning. Let me show you what I laid it on top of. I laid it on top of this little Natasha Denona single shadow, which in itself is gorgeous. What color is this? It's from the I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette in shade Muse. I actually got this with my Sephora rewards points, and it's like the best thing I've ever gotten with my Sephora rewards points. I love it. It's to die for. You'll see I have a little Natasha Denona palette here. I don't have any of the big ones because they are so expensive, but I treated myself to this one and I do really like it. Unfortunately, this one fully fell out of the palette not long ago, and I had to like try and salvage it and put it back in, but it's not like 100% fixed. It's still super messy. I'll probably do a separate video showing you all of my eyeshadow palettes, but this is kind of just a sneak peek. And yeah, my favorites are kind of at the front. Let me bring you over to the next side. I'll bring you over here to the other side, and this is where I keep the remainder of my eyeshadow palettes. I have the iconic Colourpop and Twilight palette, which I love. I love the colors in this. I love a cool toned. Oh my god, this is so hard with one hand. But I love a cool tone palette. Look how gorgeous. This shade, oh my god, it is so stunning. This palette is just everything. And I mean, it's Twilight. Iconic. So the lion fell in love with the lamb. Iconic. No regrets getting this one. I think this is my second most recent palette after that Huda Beauty one. And yeah, I have a few others here. Here I have my Pat McGrath one, which is the only Pat McGrath palette I have because, once again, they're so expensive. I was kind of disappointed with the packaging of this one. It's like super plasticky and like it feels super cheap, but it wasn't. It's literally Pat McGrath, but shades are beautiful. They're all just shimmers. And then you'll see I have a few others back there, mostly Colourpop. I do love Colourpop as a brand. And then this drawer is kind of boring. It's just where I keep like backups of stuff. I've got my sunscreen, a couple of deodorants, my brow tint, lash tint rather. So let me put these things back. Oh, and I did also have this Palmer's cocoa butter sitting there, which I love that one, but I'm trying to use up my other one, which you'll know if you watched my Project Pan video, and then I showed this in the Project Pan video as well. It's just the Anguillus glycolic acid body stick. That's where I keep my deodorant. Boring stuff. And then this little container is where I keep my skincare that I use sort of daily. I have the Pixie and Hello Kitty collab for their Glow Tonic. That's their glycolic acid, which I swear by. And then I have another little Pixie toner that I just use daily. My favorite Esme moisturizer that's too expensive for me to use daily, but I wish I could. This one I'm pretty much completely out of, but I'm gonna try another daily moisturizer. Sunscreen, couple of eye creams, and of course my little piggy. He has nothing to do with anything, but that's where he lives, and he's probably the best part of this whole video. So but yeah, what section shall we move on to next? Maybe this one. Let me move all this crap out of the way. So similar to how this section is my skincare that I use daily, this section is like my makeup that I reach for on the reg. So if you watched my Project Pan declutter video, you'll recognize some of these products. Oh god, that did not work. I've put them sort of front and center so that I actually use them. And that if I don't have them front and center, then I just automatically reach for my favorites. So I've got, a couple of concealers that I'm trying to use up, the Rare Beauty foundation. This makeup brush is the best thing I've ever bought. Like, truly, absolute game changer. It's so big, so fluffy. It buffs foundation in like a dream. I think it was Soft ASMR who recommended it, who I absolutely adore. And yeah, no regrets. It was so expensive. It's from Tarte, by the way. But honestly, so worth it. It's like the best product I've ever bought. Okay, that's dramatic, but seriously, it's that good. In back, I have a little lip product that I've been totally sleeping on, but I realized I really love this on me, so I need to be using it more often. It's a Colourpop Blotted Lip, so I've just put it there so that I actually use it. And then a couple of mascaras, my favorites, a brow gel, a couple more concealers, these are actually my favorites, and then I have my blush palettes. So I love this blush palette. Tarte blushes are my all-time favorites. Let me get into this. The mirror is super dirty. I feel like I use this all the time, and yet like I'm not even close to hitting pan. You can kind of see which shades I like the best. It's these three. The only one I haven't really touched is the bronzer because I'm not really a bronzer girly, but I love this. I'm probably going to do another video of like my makeup favorites. So that's just a little spoiler. And then this is just a little sort of contour and highlight palette, and it's Korean Beauty because I'm so pale that I need to use Korean Beauty if I want to contour at all. Seriously, if you're fair skinned and struggle to find a cool tone contour, Korean Beauty is where it's at. I swear they're the only ones that know what cool tone means. Setting spray, powder foundation, primer, all things I'm trying to use. And then we have my brow products that I use regularly, and all of my, oh, that's a brow product too. And these are all of my lip liners. I'm pretty happy with my collection. They're pretty much all kind of nudes. I've got one kind of berry tone and one red, but they're all kind of browns and nudes, very wearable colors. So that kind of sums up this little section. Basically just my everyday favorites and products I'm trying to use up, so I put them front and center. And I really like this setup where I kind of have my skincare to the left and then everyday makeup to the right. Works really well for me. So that's kind of a general overview of the main areas. Let me show you this little section. This is probably my favorite section aesthetically. I love the pink cute vibes. I had so much fun organizing this. So this is mostly lip products, some complexion products as well. We have the Colourpop and Barbie collab, a couple of lip tints, and then this one is a liquid blush by Colourpop. And then over here we have more lip products, predominantly Fenty. Fenty Beauty lip products are my all-time favorites. I think it's essentially all Fenty and Colourpop except for this little guy, which is Huda Beauty. And yeah, I kind of narrowed down my lip products. I didn't have heaps more than this, but these are all the ones that I thought that I would use regularly, and I adore them. I might do another lip collection video. I feel like I've really refined my collection, which I love. Then back here I have the Kylie liquid lipstick that my best friend got me. It's my only Kylie product, but I do really like it. My favorite primer of all time, which is now discontinued, is the Marc Jacobs coconut primer. Oh my gosh, nothing compares. Fenty Beauty primer, it's just a little mini one. Oh my god, everything's so dusty, just ignore that. I really like that one as well, but yeah, I'm trying to use up the Too Faced primer that I have at the moment. So I kind of put the Fenty one up here for the meantime. And then I have the Fenty Invisimatte blotting powder, love. In back I have a Fenty blush and highlighter duo, which the highlight, okay, I have to show you. I use it as an eyeshadow. It is stunning. I've used it so many times, like when I was going out. It's filthy. This is what she looks like. We've got like an icy blue and then like this gorgeous kind of taupe shade. It's literally perfection. I'm trying to give my other eyeshadows some more attention, but this is like one of the best products I've ever bought as well. Just back there so I don't neglect all my other products. Back we have some backups of my favorite concealer mascara brow product. And then moving down to the drawers, oh my god, please ignore the dust. It shows up way more in camera. That's embarrassing. So this first drawer, I kind of keep my specialty highlighting products. This is a face gloss from Colourpop, cream highlighter that I got with my Sephora rewards points. And then I have 4 of these little glitter gels from Colourpop. So they're all in like different colors. Absolutely gorgeous. I've never actually worn them out. I wear them when like my experimental makeup looks while I'm at home. And then I have face gems underneath there, so they're all like my really fun out there products that I would wear to a festival if I was the kind of person to ever go to one. Maybe my younger self would have, but I'm like way too anxious now, and like I need my comforts, and I also like get terrible hangovers, so no. This is my bronzer and contour drawer. I've literally just got one bronzer. It's the Balm Take Home the Bronze, and it is a perfect color for me. It's specifically anti-orange, and yeah, because I'm so pale, this is like a perfect shade because it's not too warm. I don't use bronzer a lot, but when I do, it's that one. And then I have 2 Korean contour sticks. This one is actually a contour and highlighter stick, which I really like. And this one's slightly less cool toned than the other, but still super cool toned in comparison. It's not going to focus, but still super cool toned in comparison to any kind of Western products. And the highlighter is really pretty as well. So I kind of like to use it as like an inner corner highlight because it's just so easy to draw on. And then my favorite contour product of all time, this is kind of recent-ish, I think I got it last year, but is this contour stick from Etude. actually don't know if Etude is cruelty free. I'm thinking about it. I try to only buy cruelty free makeup. I've had a few slip ups where I thought something was cruelty free. I thought this was, but now that I think about it, I don't think I actually double checked it. So I hope it is, because I won't buy it again if it's not. But it's so light, so cool tone. Just like, if you are super fair like me, you will love it. That's that little drawer. Moving on, next drawer is kind of my eye products drawer. I have these two Super Shock highlighters from Colourpop. You can see they are very well loved, very dirty. Flexitarian is like the most bedazzling highlighter you'll literally ever see if you want a super shiny highlighter. And then this pink one's a little bit more low-key. Let me see what this one's called. Scrumptious. I don't even know if they sell those anymore. This is my baby. This is my holy grail. This is my everything. This product I wear literally every time I'm going out or want a little extra sparkle. It's like diamond in a product. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like. I imagine it's kind of similar to the Fenty Diamond Balm. It is so sparkly and so glossy and amazing. It's absolutely stunning if you want the most gorgeous icy but not too pigmented, but just a sparkle. Oh my gosh, if you're looking for that kind of eye topper, can't go wrong with this one. I also just put it all over my face when I'm going out because I want to be a sparkly queen. Couple of eyeshadow primers. This one's a NYX glitter primer, and then the Urban Decay primer potion, an absolute classic. And then back here I just have 4 eyeliners, a brown, a white, a black, and a nude, and then some lash glue. I actually never wear lashes ever, because the one time I did, I got a really bad sty, and I probably just didn't wash the lash glue off, but it literally scarred me for life. That was like probably almost 10 years ago. So I don't know really why I have that. And then a Huda Beauty double-sided, and then back there is a Huda Beauty double-sided black and white liquid shadow. I love that drawer as well, where I keep very out there colors of lips and eyes. I have a couple of these eyeshadow sticks from Beauty Bay. They were part of the Disney collection. And then this super cute Crayola liquid. They're all like cream eyeshadows. And then I have 2 Fenty lipsticks back here. One is green and one is orange. I wore the green one to see Wicked. It was great that it had its moment to shine, but obviously they're not like everyday colors. They're just a little for fun. Same goes with this blue Fenty Beauty one. Very fun. This is from the Colourpop Frozen 2 collection. It's kind of a berry. It's not really that strange of a color or anything, but it lives in here along with my Colourpop Disney Villains collection, which is a bold red, and my Colourpop Mulan collection, which is another red cream lipstick. And if I'm going to wear a red, it's usually this one because it's super easy to wear. So that pretty much concludes the drawers, my favorite little section. I just love how pink and cute it is, and yeah, all these products bring me a lot of joy because it's when I'm playing with makeup that I use them. And then up here I have this super cute little Kurumi container where I keep a few earrings, a couple of crystals of course, and the very controversial Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette is back there. I got this not long after it came out. It was a very controversial palette. If you know, you know. The fallout was terrible, but I loved the colors and I didn't think it's that bad to work with, so I don't regret getting it. It's kind of like an iconic palette now and I can't bear to get rid of it, so it sits up there. Behind that there are a couple of little Disney and Beauty Bay palettes that kind of just sit back there. I spilled coffee all over them. Yep, that happened. So I don't really use them, but the packaging's really cute. I don't want to get rid of it. And then same goes on this side as well. You'll see a couple more. And of course we have our cutesy little Hello Kitty, a couple more crystals, and the iconic Urban Decay Naked palette, which my boyfriend got me for Christmas, and it is like the best neutral palette ever. I was obsessed with beauty YouTube when I was younger, and when this palette came back, I knew that I wanted it so badly to fulfill my like 13-year-old self's dream. So I'm very happy that I have it. I use it a lot, and it is just the most iconic neutral palette. So that pretty much is everything I think on the surface of my vanity. Up here we just have a cute little display. Of course we have Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Hello Kitty and Kuromi. Oh hey, my face is there. Hopefully you don't see it properly. Just a Venus palette, which unfortunately is by Lime Crime, which is a brand I no longer support, but this was like one of my first palettes I ever got, and it's gorgeous and I love it. A little Eeyore Sum Sum sticker. And then I love resin stuff, so I have, you know, a resin comb, a couple of little resin statues. And then this is where I keep all of my Fenty Beauty lip glosses. They are my favorite glosses of all time. So dusty up here. Oh my god, I'm gonna move away quickly. I need to clean this area and move all the smudges off. This one's my most recent. It is the Fenty Beauty lip oil gloss, I think. So shiny, so gorgeous. I love Fenty lip glosses. They can't be beaten. And then this little painting I did. Yeah, I did that myself. It's a Bob Ross painting. Some crystals, and then my cutesy little rainbow that sits up there. And then that's kind of most of the exciting stuff done. In this drawer is kind of boring things. Hairbrush, comb, nail file. This section I just have a little hand cream, some cream for my nails, pimple patches. Back there is just kind of random bits and pieces. So I'm not going to go into it that much. I literally can't even pull this drawer out much further than this. So I have like an empty Z palette, or empty, magnetic palette, liner lips, a lip mask, my pencil sharpeners, hair ties, bobby pins, boring stuff, you know. This is where I keep my Disney Midnight Masquerade collection. I have all of the blushes, and they're stunning. I sometimes just have them out on display, but for now they're just sitting in here. Couple of beauty blenders, a mascara that I got for free. It's the Benefit Roller Lash. Benefit's unfortunately not cruelty free. Also not cruelty free, Laura Mercier, which I didn't realize when I bought this powder, and it's lasted me a very long time. Very good powder. Fortunately won't be buying again. I have a really old blush by The Balm, and then a couple of other little blushes in there. This is where I keep my cotton pads. Got a glimpse of the nipple covers, that's fine. A few little jewelry items. These are like my base products that I use when I'm experimenting with makeup and don't want to use my good stuff. Cotton buds, little Shrek headband, and yeah, that's pretty much everything in the drawer. So with that, we have concluded my vanity tour. I hope you loved watching as much as I love filming. I adore makeup, so even though, like I said, I'm not really collecting anymore, I love a bit of show and tell, and I love playing with makeup. I do it very regularly, so thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you liked this video, I would hugely appreciate you giving it a like and subscribing to the channel to see more from me. But until next time, bye!